Hello everyone, and welcome to Sunless Skies, the Sovereign Edition. Now, once again, this is Epic Win or Fail, the game show where I can't remember the title of it and exactly how it goes, even though I'm the one that came up with it, which is not a great thing to say. But anyway, on Epic Win or Fail, what we do is we play the free Epic game, or games, that happens every week, and we see, is this a game, how interesting is this game? Is it worth your time? Is it a game you've ever seen before? And one of the best parts about doing these is always hearing from the, sometimes big, sometimes niche communities that these games have created. And, it's always great to see, even games you've never heard of before, you see the outpouring of love that those games have. And that's really cool. And Sunless Skies, however, is a game that not only have I played this game before, I've done a video on this game before. And so because of that, I can tell you that it's not entirely my thing mechanically, despite the fact that it is kind of entirely my thing aesthetically. So it's a bit of a weird, it's one of those weird things where it's like, I really like the concepts of this game and the ideas of it, but unfortunately, the mechanics of it don't necessarily do anything for me. So again, here, we start a new game. If you die, you can only continue with a new captain. If you die, you can reload or continue with a new captain. So let's do the Merciful campaign, because we're not going to complete a campaign anyway. So, aiming assistance, enemy projectile speed, supply consumption. And yeah, this is an interesting game. So my memory is that in the opening 20 minutes or so, there is a huge amount of, exposition and world building and text. So we're sort of gonna skip a bit because, if there's any of this stuff that you would like to read, usually I would sort of read this stuff out loud myself. But there's gonna be so much of it that we do not have time. We do not have time to do that. So I am currently playing the Epic Game version as the drilling. They're drilling into my skull. All right. Hey, look at this. It's a train. Now, supplies and monitoring your supplies in the bottom left, very important. As you can see, here we are. And we got our dodging. There we go. Oh, look at that. So this game has a lot of really cool aesthetic choices, and I do have an appreciation for the game, but unfortunately that's kind of where my appreciation ends, because I don't particularly enjoy this game from a mechanical perspective. I don't really enjoy what it's doing. But let's show you what it's doing rather than simply tell you that I'm not enjoying it. So as you can see, huge amount of text here. And this is a lot of these interactions that you're going to have, right? Is you're out in the world, and then it's kind of doing a more text adventure style. And then you have your roles. So, there's a little bit of RPG elements, obviously a bit of survival elements. But hey, is that your thing? And is the way that the game attaches those moment to moment, the gameplay of driving around with the train and, does the world draw you in enough? Do the characters draw you in enough? But my memory of playing this game before is that I certainly don't think I got far enough in to really get that much characterization of any of the characters. But let's make sure that all that still holds true by making our way through a bit further. So here we're using our strength or our skill, and so we got a 75% chance here either way. So let's use our strength. We have succeeded. All right. So as you might be now thinking, this is why he said he's not going to read everything out loud, because look at how much stuff instantly already we have to read. So as you can see there, we've got some supplies. Now, we have a cannon. Or we can get a bat as a scout. Oh, I can claim both this and the cannon. So yes, in fact, I do want both. So here we go. Let's show a few more of the mechanics. Oh, press onto the engine room. You know what? Let's do it. And what do we have? 50% chance, 50% chance. All right. Yep. So this is the game teaching you, hey, don't get greedy. And I think that's very true. And then we can look, there goes our bat. Our bat's going out for supplies. Oh, he's back. All right. Let's hide that. Ooh. All right. Approach the bedside. Whatever it is, you'll see it done. All right. Be a better captain than I. Well, that's kind of a subjective thing. That's not a very obvious thing to. Oh, get out of here. All right, we're overheating right now. There you go. We are now no longer overheating. Oh, and yep. There you go. We're gonna spin. Yeah, what's up, dude? You didn't have nothing, and now I'm sending my bat out to go bring me back some stuff. Because I'm built different, as they say. I'm built with a bat, ready to scout. Raid the mains. Yeah. What do we get? Ooh, sovereign. Oh, I thought the bat was someone else's bullet for a moment there. It was very concerning. All right. Now, I was trying to see if there's a way to, because I didn't remember if there's a way to zoom out at all, or look at a map at all. I guess we got the chart, right? We have the chart. So, you know, there's things that we found, there's things we haven't found, and as you can see, there's a big old world out there for you to find new stuff. And not only that, but not just one map. Or sorry, chart, I should say. We take a look at our officers, which we can't actually do yet, can we? Because we're not far enough in that we've collected enough crewmates, I don't think. We've got 6 at the moment. So am I wrong in thinking that there was, by the way, this is what I mean by, like, if you like the aesthetics, because of the way it's got the, you know, it's kind of got the depth, it's got the, almost like a storybook style of depth. So if you're into that aesthetic stuff, like, there is definitely a lot of that to be found here. You know what? Let's abandon the tutorial here. Let's get into the game and wander around a little bit. All right, so here we go. We're gonna create our character. Who were we? Revolutionary. I'm just gonna say, I think it's kind of messed up that if you click revolutionary, the skill that you get is the deceiving one. Like, it is evading and deceiving, and like evading, I guess, does make sense for revolutionary. I feel like deceiving is maybe I don't know, like where are you from that you think of the term revolutionary and think, oh, this person's really good at deceiving? Like, are you a Fed? Like, what? That seems kind of crazy. There you go. See, look, street urchin has the exact same thing, so it's very weird. Lots of hearts. A Zailer. That's right. Not a sailor. A Zailer. You know what? I am going to pick revolutionary. Screw it. How do I do it? Lies. See? Yeah, lies are the tools of tyrants. So then why is it that the revolutionary... This game is just like, all revolutionaries become tyrants. And just like, in just like the worst, most cursory glance of political education imaginable. with your art, with your mind. What do I want? The truth. Okay, dude. I want wealth, baby. You can't help the people with the truth. You might, but you'll definitely help the people with money. I don't know. This hat seems pretty cool. Oh, wait. Hold on. Do we have dome? That is, yeah. Okay, I'm into it. Yeah. That's a pretty good nose. Ooh, that one's okay. Hold on. There's so many noses. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with this one. Ooh. Oh yeah, I like these kissy lips. Let's go with the kissy lips. And yeah, big coat. Yeah, big coat. Professor, officer, administrator, comrade. No. Oh, hold on. No. What was that? There was some serious Irish posting just there. We're just gonna hold on. Come on. Something that speaks to me instantly. What wait, what was that? Pshaw? Wait, what? Was that Pshaw? Sorry, that one just why don't we do, you know what? We started with Woo. Why don't we end with Woo? Comrade Woo. Where's Comrade? There we go. Comrade Woo. Let's go. Here we are. So, let's see. We got a whole bunch of options here. Clamoring central city of New Winchester. We can explore the city, recruit the incautious driver. Looking for something quieter. Repair your locomotive. All right, well, let's recruit the incautious driver. Fantastic. All right, we have recruited an opportunity. Pay sounds promising. Hoping to get to Port Prosper. All right. How long do I have to get them to Port Prosper? That is also the question. I don't think we need any repairs, so we're good there. 6 out of 10 crew. Oh, I've got to be seen to be wealthy. Okay. Okay, I don't have the money yet. Okay, I see. So that's interesting. So yeah, so they do have specific missions for the ambitions that you pick. So that is nice to see. We go to a story if we would like. Oh, this is just the stories. Okay. So let's do one explore maybe. Learn about trading, visit the promise of days. So as you can see, like there's a dense, like the lore here is dense. There's a huge amount that you can do. So you know, I think you could easily get lost in the sunless skies if you mind the pun. But like that was always the thing that I thought when I first played the game that I thought was the most interesting was like, and in a way, this might sound like a quite damning for a video game, and I don't mean it to, but in a way I would just rather read it as a book. I would rather have less choice and more linearity and just straight up just be reading a book, be reading a story, maybe have more obvious characters to connect to. The thing I found playing the game was that I didn't find myself really connecting to the lore of the world without having, you know, obvious characters with thoughts and feelings to connect to, and then connect to how they see the world around them. And without that, I sort of felt a disconnect to the game that is why I didn't continue playing it. But as you can tell from the explanation I've just given, that is an incredibly personal thing. And that does not mean that that's going to be the case for you or 99.9% of people who will play this game. So, you know, don't don't think that like, oh, because, you know, I've said that means any sort of negative on the game. It's just a feeling that I had personally. You know, sometimes you can be like, I don't think this is a very good mechanic, and you can give some objective reasons as to why that is. Sometimes you give subjective reasons as to why that is. But that is maybe the most subjective opinion I've ever given on one of these video games while playing them. So take that with all of the salt that thou can muster. Speaking of mustering, why don't we just get out of here, actually? Here we go. So where do we need to go for what? Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Prepare to play. 17% chance. Hell no. Yeah, well, I think ban the gambling. You know what? Yes. Ban the gambling. No gambling on board. All right, converse. Okay, yeah. What is your suggestion? Don't say gamble. Don't say that you want to gamble. Races at the Royal Society. Okay, well that's not bad. At least he'll generate winnings potentially. Rochester Club. All right, we'll find out. We'll find out at some point. Otherwise, as you can see, we've now got our chief engineer. So at least now you can see now that there's a bit more of a sense of the characters that you can connect to. Again, like the thing that I was explaining though had nothing to do with the fact that this game didn't have characters. It was more to do with when you read a book, you are directly following characters, right? Like you're directly seeing how they interact with the world moment to moment and how they interact with the lore of it. And then you discover more about the world through them, whether it's because they're discovering the world or simply they already know it, but you then are getting your perspective on it. And that's not what you're going to get here. But you are going to get characters, you're going to get characterizations. And guess what? Similar to a book, you're going to get a heck of a lot of text. So we had a mission. This one. Escort her to Port Prosper. It lies in the west-southwest. Okay, so the completely unexplored area. Got it. So west-southwest. So let's head over here. Now I'm sure that you can upgrade the train as you go. I'm sure that, you know, it'll get more powerful and, you know, more powerful, faster, more, you know, more ability to shoot, dodge, all of that good stuff. But again, it's just that I just didn't enjoy this gameplay enough. You know, there's so much else going on in this game, obviously, but this core mechanical part of it, of getting around, I don't enjoy this part. So if you think that you'll enjoy this exploration gameplay and the combat as you've seen it presented, and I'm sure we'll get into a little more okay, hold on, I'm going north if I go this way, so let's get moving south here a little bit. You know, if this looks good to you, like if this looks like, okay, well I'm willing, you know, not even, and it's not even that you have to enjoy this necessarily, you might, but if you're willing for this to be the main gameplay thing in order for you to connect with the game, the lore, the world, all of that stuff, then yeah, I think there's going to be a heck of a lot of stuff here for you to connect with and enjoy and oh, Havenwood, not. So wait, what was that? Oh, that was like a rumor or something. Hold on. Let's go see what that was again. Oh, hello. It's a homestead. Okay, we don't have what they we don't got that. What? No one who lives in the wild is likely to welcome strangers. Your terror has fallen. All right. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not entirely sure what this terror's mechanic means, but potentially there is that's a good question actually. Hold on. Can I click on something and it'll give me the... Oh, that was me scrolling this, by the way, that just shot. Oh no, it's... Oh, wait. Did I see terror? There we go. It just says reduced your terror. So I guess, yeah, it's just a mechanic about once you get it too high, your crew starts panicking and everything starts going worse and worse. So I guess it's just a way from keeping you out in the abyss in the sunless skies for too long. You know, I feel like, I guess west southwest would maybe be a little more north than we've gone. Oh, well, would you look at that? Memorial to the unknown rat. Again, like it's the reason why, like, I do like the way that this game presents itself in a lot of ways, where it's like, you know, in a way there's a bit of a Soulsborne thing to it, right? Where you're presented with bits of lore that you're just like, what could that possibly mean? And in a lot of times in Soulsborne, right, it's down to interpretation. I don't know whether that's the case here, but there is just something about this game where I just think I'd like to read the book that takes place here rather than the game. Good day. I noticed your ship's clock had stopped. Permit me to repair it. Okay. Why not? I guess, you know, compliment, and then inquire about the work. Can we do that? There we go. Perfect. What do you do in the horological office? Mm-hmm. It's a great video, I know. There's just something about, you know, these games where they have so much text, right? And it's just like, you know, unless you're willing to read all of it, it's sort of, you know, you just gotta kind of click through it. All right, why don't we just quickly ask all of these things, and if you are not interested in playing the game yourself, but are interested in seeing what is actually being discussed here, I recommend giving it a quick pause and a quick read. I'm just going to ask everything I can ask. Oh, no, we already did that. The Winchester War. Okay, I've accidentally picked a side, which actually makes no sense because I was under the impression that I was a revolutionary. All right. Good evening. Good evening, Inspector. All right. This is our history. So we've got a facet to take. Take a facet. Ooh, okay. Scandal. You were the gossip of London salons and the target of blistering editorials in the Gazette. Mad, they said. Bad, they said. Dangerous to know. Liberation of the Night. This is really cool. So this is, I do like that you're sort of filling in your own backstory through the leveling up process. You know, almost like you're discovering more about yourself. I think that's a really cool way of doing it. I genuinely, I think that's a really, really cool way of doing it. You know, it kind of, because it's the difference between the character and you, right? Is that the character knows about their own past, you don't. So the idea of that as they're leveling up, you're discovering more about them, as they're discovering more, maybe more about the other characters with you, is an interesting way of doing it. I think it's a really cool way of actually playing on the dissonance that exists between you and the character that you're playing. A scandal. Do we want, you know what? Let's go with the scar. We want to be stronger. Bullet scar beside your heart. Ooh. A breached pipe, a jet of scalding scream. Steam, sorry. The screaming was what I was doing. So this is investigating and deducing. I'm gonna go for this one. Yeah, I think that's a really neat way of leveling up. I think that's really cool. Well done. Well done, video game. Very neat. All right, we don't want to go too far north here, but we do need to go a little, like, should be around here. He says, nervously. Oh, what's that? That seems like a lot of, oh, what's that? No, I can't mine it. Well, that's a bummer. Also, where was that? Oh. Nope. Damn, bro. Hold on. Oh. I'm doing all right at the moment, but all right, let's we're going to hold off here. Wait until this guy comes back. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I thought he was going to come back into our view there, but he ended up not really doing it. Yeah, hell, why not? Yeah. Bring him on board. You now have one tale of terror. Escorting the Sky Madden captain to Magdalene's. Gain unusual cargo. How pleasingly it rattles. Alright, well, that's, the horrors of the sunless skies are never ending, they say. So I think the fact that you can pick a new captain is very interesting, and then, you know, discover their history. But I do think that, you know, because of and it's well done then, in the sense of the leveling up system is you discovering more about that captain. So, you know, if you level up a captain high enough and then that captain dies, it is going to be a real bummer, because, you know, you found out so much about their history by the time that happens, right? Where am I going? All right, well, we definitely need to go south, so this makes sense. I was hoping to just get to the end of this one mission, and then we could call it there, because, as you know, as you can tell, there's so much to do, so much to read, so much lore to interact with, you know, more characters to recruit, right? Like, think about how many more characters you can have on the ship with just the officers alone, right? Let alone the passengers as well, right? A lot going on. I think this seems like it would be a great Steam Deck game, so I hope that it runs. I have this game on Steam, so I would hope that it was a really good Steam Deck game. But again, you can get Epic working on the Steam Deck relatively easily. I even have Battle.net working on the Steam Deck, which is less easily and more annoying, but, you know, you take what you get sometimes. Where am I going? I'm just wandering out here. What are you? Oh, what are you? What is this place? You know what? I've not been sending my bat out for supplies. That is true. Okay, do we think it's going to be all the way? Nope. Something over there. I need to keep sending this bat out. Oh, come on. Could the bat at least tell me what? I gotta level up this bat, bro. All right. This has got to be a place that we can dock. we can dock at. Well, what do you mean there's something over there? Oh no. All right, well, this seems pretty big. Port Prosper, there we go. Oh, here we go. Look at that. We did it. Made it all the way to Port Prosper. Almost didn't, but you know. Recruit the incognito princess. What? Wow. Not really incognito enough, I would say. Wow, this is a lot. Oh, man, there's so much going on. You know what? Here's the thing I will say is I didn't, it's not that I didn't care for this game when I first played it. It's just that mechanically I didn't connect to the main part of the gameplay, even though I wanted to read more of the lore stuff and things like that. However, the thing I will say about having played this game now a second time is that the thing that has happened since I played this game the first time is I got a Steam Deck. And I'm kind of thinking like, yeah, maybe I'll, you know, put on a TV show, put this on the Steam Deck, play it a little bit, you know, a bit more, see what I think, see what I feel. Where I, you know, because this is a bad game to make a video about in many ways because, you know, you've got like so much text to read. It's so dense. So, you know, just a bit more time to give it, perhaps, to just let it sink in, even if the main mechanical bit isn't exactly what. Also, I'm curious as to how it would control on controls as well, which we can actually test here as we ask the foreman. Oh no, we already did the thing that we don't have. All right, let's get this princess. There you go. Boom. Welcome aboard, Your Majesty. You're very much not incognito if I have to call you Your Majesty and you're wearing a tiara. A new clock tower. Right. Transport. Where are they going? I have no idea where that is, but, well, we're not going to take you there today, but we'll pretend as though we will. All right, we've got that. Now, this is what we need, right? We need supplies. We can't have any more supplies. Wait, it said that we were running low on supplies, didn't it? Well, not anymore, we're not. And can we... Okay, we can't sell the barrel of unseasoned hours there, but... Alright, here's what I'm going to do here. I've grabbed the controller. I'm turning the controller on. And it is doing nothing. So... Oh, hold on. Look at that. There you go. You just have to make sure that you are doing it in the menu first. And then so then you're A to get that. And, oop. We got that. Now you got a radio menu instead. So that really, so I see why they make you change it in the menu, is because it completely changes the UI of the game. So that makes sense. Also, the select being right trigger here is very good because you're moving this with the right stick. So having to, you know, if it resets, right? So if you had to press the A button, it would be very awkward indeed. But there you go. We've now got a first officer and a chief engineer. And as you can see, we've still got our chart here. And we're charting our way. Yeah, there you go. That's going to do it for Sunless Skies. I think, you know what? I have come back to this game, and I'm leaving it the second time more interested into giving it more of a fair shout. And I think that's probably, you know, I figure that's got to be the biggest compliment I can make a game, especially when it's a game that I've tried before and not connected with, at least on the mechanical side of playing the game itself. So, you know, maybe that's you know, means nothing to you, but you know, I'm gonna go play a little more of it. So are you gonna play a bit more of it? You know, have you already beaten this game? Is this one of your favorite games? you know, can you, without giving spoilers in the comments, can you like tell me what some of the lore, like maybe like one of your favorite lore things, just without it being a spoiler, that, you know, just to, I guess, wet the whistle of folks that are curious as to what the depths of this game can be. And that's going to do it, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Choo-choo, my dudes. And I'll see you all in the next one.